Hi everyone, welcome to Gnan Cloud Garage. In this session, I'm going to talk about how to get started with the VMware Application Catalog, in short form VAC, and another key point, how to consume the VAC content. So in order to get started with the VMware Application Catalog, there are few pre-requirements. So the pre-requirements includes VMware Cloud Services account. This is also known as VMware account. Generally from the VMware Cloud Services portal, we have to create an account with our official email account. Okay, and access to the VMware Cloud Service portal. So in other words, we call it as CSP, and we have to subscribe to the VMware Application Catalog service, and we have the necessary roles assigned to the assigned to create or view the application requests and manage or view base images and registries. And these roles are defined in our VMware Cloud Services account. And even though in our environment, Docker must be installed and configured, and Docker means you can use a direct Docker installation within our environment. And Kubernetes cluster, one example is get started with the Bitnami charts using Minikube, or you can use any of the enterprise grade Kubernetes clusters such as Tanzu Kubernetes Grid, or you can install Red Hat OpenShift or SUSE Rancher, or you can use a hyperscaler enterprise grade Kubernetes clusters such as the EKS, AKS, and also GKE, Google Kubernetes Engine. Anything must be running before we get started with VMware Application Cloud. And in addition, Helm version 3 must be installed in our local machine or the operator workstation, Kubernetes operator workstation. And kubeapps also required. Kubeapps installed in our cluster and log into the kubeapps user interface. And we have user account in Google Cloud Platform, not only limited to Google Cloud GCP platform, we can also, wherever our Kubernetes cluster is running, the specific platform is required. This is one example I given. So these are all the pre-requirement before we get started with VMware Application Catalog. And now to get started with the VAC, sign into the VMware Application Catalog, and we can browse the VMware Application Catalog information. This catalog will be looks like this. Even in the Google, if you type a VMware Application Catalog, you will find this page, and we can view the catalog view, and we can create a custom catalog and consume the VMware Application Catalog artifacts, and we can also delete the applications from our catalog. But only condition is we must register with our VMware Cloud Services using a VMware account. Then only we can able to sign into application catalog and can perform all these activities. Okay. And another key point, how to consume the VMware Application Catalog content. So this in order to consume the content, so consume the VMware Application Catalog artifacts in our local machine via Docker using Docker images, Docker pull and push commands, or you can use Helm CLI command line interface, and consume VAC artifacts through kubeapps and consume VAC artifacts through the Google Container Registry, in short form GCR, and consume VAC artifacts through a private repository, which is Harbor. Generally, Harbor is installed in a multiple ways. For example, if we configure a Tanzu Kubernetes grid with NSXT, or we can also configure Tanzu Kubernetes grid without NSXT, we can configure using a HA load balancer or NSX advanced load balancer. If we configure with NSXT within a vCenter, we have an option to configure embedded Harbor registry. In other words, we also call it as private repository. So this repository, we can use either embedded Harbor repository, some scenarios, and some scenarios we make private, we can directly import a Harbor OVA file, or we can prepare a using YAML files also, we can one manifest file to deploy the Harbor registry. So any method we can deploy, and enterprises can consume and deploy trusted and updated applications from catalog tailored to their needs. And this catalog is distributed through a private repository, which is Harbor. to our internal customers. And I given one example screenshot, for example, Google Cloud Platform. Not only Google Cloud Platform, we can use any different type of platforms, like we can use VMware vSphere platform, or we can also use VCF, VMware Cloud Foundation, or we can also use hyperscalers, which is one example, Google Cloud Platform. Similarly, Azure Cloud, AWS Cloud, or we can also utilize the Red Hat OpenShift platform or SUSE Rancher platform also we can utilize to configure the private repository to internal customers. Okay, hope you understand these key points. The mainly how to get started with VMware Application Catalog, and also another key point is how to consume the VMware Application Catalog content. So any method we can utilize to consume the content, but only the key point is we should create a VMware account first in order to get started. Okay, and also we have to have a minimally Kubernetes cluster, Helm must be installed, and kube apps also be configured. This is all the pre-requirement before get started. Okay, so that's it. Thank you. If you're watching this video first time, please do view, like, share, and subscribe to the Ignite Cloud Garage channel. If you're already subscribed, I appreciate all your support. Bye for now.